Hello! I'm Vincent D'Ettorre.
My name is Scott McGee.
I'm Meghan Hughes. I'm Kelsey Senawi.
Study history and dual minor French and Soch.
I go to Bowling Green State University and I'm a psychology major. How I found out about the team was through Facebook.
Then I went to Campus Fest my freshman year. Saw some pretty cracky girls. They're like, hey, you want to do backflips? I was like, yes, sir, I do. It's a good time. And then I've been here ever since for like 7 semesters.
So my sister actually started doing gymnastics and my parents sent her up in classes. My mom strictly told my dad not to let me out on the floor because I knew how to do flips and stuff, so he actually let me out on the floor, which he wasn't supposed to do. And I started doing back handsprings and cartwheels and stuff, and they were just like, hey, you should join the team. So they let me join the team, and that's how it started.
You know, I gotta say, it's not necessarily the gymnastics part of it. It's more of just like the hanging out part of it. So, get a good workout in, learn some new skills, lay on your face, try some new things out, make some sweet YouTube videos, and make a whole bunch of good friends that you're gonna be friends with for a really long time.
Just the fun people I've met, not from my gym, but guys that I competed against when I was in, competing.
Those people get you through everything that you do, whether you're happy, sad. They're the ones who push you through your events, cheer you on. Those are the people that make all the difference in the sport and makes you stay.
They're from Columbus or Cincinnati or Cleveland. It's something that if you've never experienced, it's hard to kind of understand it. But the coolest thing is when you go to a competition, you have your own teammates cheering you on, but when you have guys you're competing against cheering you on,
it's almost like tense, like you're excited but nervous and you want to do really well. But everyone in the end, they're all friendly and they all want to meet you. And the other teams, even when you're in their rotation, they're sitting there cheering you on as well, because we all know what it's like to be in a spotlight, and everyone just wants to do well. So having the other backup is also nice.
It's amazing when when all kinds of people cheer you on, not just your teammates. It's amazing what they can push you to do things that you don't normally do. That's pretty cool.
You know, I think every time I go to gymnastics there's a fun story about how I can't really do something and just go try it anyways. So that's always a good time.
Well, whenever I'm with people, I always think I'm fearless. I can do whatever I want to do. I can do any skill that I think I can do. So whenever I'm out with people, definitely like on the grass and stuff, I'm always like, hey guys, want to see my flip? And I either land it or sometimes I fall on my face, which is always a good laugh after.
So there's a good one. The meet at Purdue is my first gymnastics meet. I've never done one of these before. So I'll go up here, I'm doing the rings event. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the rings, and so do this thing, fly through it, perfect form, and so get done. Judge waits, how's it going? I give him a salute, and I think that means cheers, mate. So go talk to him. He's like, you want to get some pointers? You could get extra points for your next meet. So as he's talking to me, he's giving me all the details about moves that have specific names that I don't really know exactly. Just gotta play along with it, You can say fake it till you make it. So I played along and I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely work on that form, good form, good form. Meanwhile, my buddy Scott in the background just cracking up, man. He's like losing his pants.
My favorite, I think, was level 7. I was probably about 13 years old. No, 10 years old. I don't even know. But I actually won states all around for level 7, and I was so excited. I was running at the podium. I tripped and fell on my face. I had a mark after that. But that's probably the funniest one. It's on camera too. Favorite thing is being afraid of almost nothing.
I think it's improved my ability for climbing, for sure. So not only has it made me a stronger individual, a stronger person physically, really allows you to push those limits.
If you can get on a 4-inch beam and do back tucks and back handsprings, you can't be afraid of anything.
So, you can be here, and there was a guy, an old buddy of mine, El Ray, who's come out here. We would try stuff and fall on our faces and get cramps and all these things. So we go out the side and we're like, oh yeah, we'll do some cliff dives, and so it gives you that a little more courage, allows you to push the boundaries. you can take that in all aspects. Say you're gonna do public speaking. It's like, well, if you're gonna try something and risk hurting your body, I was like, why not step out in front of a crowd and give that presentation, even though you're not comfortable with it. So really put yourself out of your comfort zone.
Sounds kind of weird, I guess, but I don't know. I know how my mind works. I know how to make myself do something if I don't really want to do it. I have dedication, I have perseverance. I've learned all those cliche things.
It's taught me how to not be afraid to try new things, and not be scared to do things that you're not 100% comfortable with. The most positive thing I've gotten out of gymnastics is I've found a lot more positive things since I've started to coach. Probably about 7 years, 8 years. I started out coaching just class kids, little class kids, and then I started coaching team kids about 5 years ago. Help them out and be a positive influence in their life. It's pretty fulfilling and guide them through things so they don't make mistakes that you've made.
Yeah.
It's pretty rewarding when you take them to competitions and they do well, and they're really happy how they do. It's pretty cool when you see a smile on their face.
Actually, I was level 10 and I was at my regional meet, and I'd actually fractured my back previously to that meet, and I wasn't supposed to compete, and I probably shouldn't have, but I told myself I was going to do it anyway, and it ended up being my last meet, but I still kept pushing through because I know it was something I really wanted to do.
I would have to say determination, because previously I injured my back 5 years ago or so, and I had to end my career in gymnastics, and that was one of the hardest things in my life, especially because that was all I knew. I did it every week for 8 years of my life, and to be determined to push past through that, it's helped me in school to, like if I'm not doing well in something, to be determined to try my best and to always try my best with everything I do.
Outside of the gym. That's a good one.
It's a tough question.
The most important thing about gymnastics would definitely be pushing through everything that you possibly can.
How to be comfortable with yourself, not overthink things.
To overcome fears and to do things that you never really thought you could ever do in your life.
I don't know. It makes me feel good about myself, like I accomplished something.
Probably the most positive thing for me would be, in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He once said, "It's not what you think it is, it's all about the willpower. And if you can will it, you can achieve it." Yeah, so right now I'm here in gymnastics and I'm training. I have the will to train and be stronger, and be wiser, to do stuff. So I think that's probably the most beneficial thing I've ever learned. It's like, think of it, learn how to do it, and you will reach success.
Have fun.
Just be fearless. Just be fearless. If you're afraid of something, that kind of goes with perseverance, but if you're afraid of something, like, don't let it scare you. You can do it.